Hi, my name is Serenity. I am a sophomore psychology major on the pre-med track, attending Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia. And today I'm just going to be discussing genetic engineering, but more specifically, the Wolly-Mammoth De-extinction and Revival project. Now to start, genetic engineering is one of the biggest parts of STEM. From the utilization of insulin to hepatitis B vaccine, it continues to reign in the years to come, giving birth to new vaccines, human growth hormones, and even within the food we eat on a daily basis, like produce and rice. One of the upcoming projects utilizing bioengineering is the Wolly-Mammoth De-extinction and Revival project. Yes, you heard that correct. The Wolly-Mammoth De-extinction and Revival project. The name is pretty self-explanatory, but to summarize, this CIA-funded project is on the range of bringing back the woolly mammoth, assumed to be here between 2026 and 2027, and led by geneticist Stuart Brand and his team at Harvard University. The project's main goal is to use genetic engineering to create an animal very similar to the genetic traits of the woolly mammoth. Techniques used within the design involve introducing mammoth-like traits into the genome of a living elephant. More specifically, researchers plan to use gene editing technology to insert mammoth genes into the DNA of Asian elephants. The idea is to introduce traits like thick hair, subcutaneous fat, and researchers are working with conservationists to sample elephant tissues and derive healthy elephant cells, along with characteristics that could possibly help the resulting hybrid adapt to colder climates. Once completed, Brand and his team plan on using gene editing tools that work like scissors to cut elephant DNA and provide a mammoth sequence to incorporate into more elephant cells within that same location. The ecological impact of this project proposes that reintroducing mammoth-like animals to certain ecosystems could have a majority of positive effects, such as preventing permafrost from melting through insulating the snow, helping restore degraded ecosystems such as the Arctic tundra, and even through grazing on vegetation and creating pathways for other species to thrive. However, there seem to be more ethical concerns rather than ecological. Critics question the well-being of these created animals and the potential unforeseen consequences for ecosystems, not to mention whether or not researchers should be directed towards efforts for existing endangered species instead of ones that are already extinct. Critics continue to warn that even if a company is able to engineer a healthy woolly mammoth, the mammoth's natural habitat no longer exists. And even if it did, genetic code cannot teach an animal how to thrive in an unfamiliar ecosystem. And honestly, some just flat out don't appreciate that scientists are trying to bring back something that was already extinct. As for the timeline of this revival project, it's still in its early stages, and there are no woolly mammoth-like animals that have been created yet. The challenges involved are significant, and the ethical and ecological considerations have led to ongoing debates within the scientific community. So, to close out, bioengineering opens the door to the most incredible possibilities that some can only imagine. And with this new project and the de-extinction of the woolly mammoth, I'm very, very excited to see how bioengineering bring what's forth to come.